I know today is really, really crazy. Hey, y'all, happy Wednesday. Welcome to the Get Paid with Creative Nomad show. You see the tragedy. You see the tragedy. So today's eyelash is brought to you by All Grown Up. So what had happened was I went to put on my lash and I had to cut a little bitty piece off of this one. So then, hey, what's up, Miss Lexus? Yes, let's get paid. We got time today. So I went to put my lashes on. I had to snip a little piece of this one off. And I compared it with the other one, right? Make sure it's the same length. So I put this one on. It was acting a fool. I had to work with it. And I went to go grab my cute little package. And I'm like, where the fuck is my other lash? I'm looking all over and I'm checking. I'm like, checking the back. Where the fuck is my lash? Okay, whatever. Y'all know I do my own thing and I keep it 1,000,000. And it was getting real close. You know, I hate always being late. So I'm like, fuck it. Let me get on here. So I went to put my background up, get, my business partner, Bridget. So as I'm putting her up, this bitch falls. Excuse me, y'all, for those who don't like the word bitch. I love Too Short. I've been saying that word since I was a kid. So anyway, this chick decides she gonna fall out. So she falls out, hit the ground. I gotta pick her up. I go to pick her up. I look. The motherfucker had to have been on the bottom of my shoe. Y'all, do you see this? Like, I looked down, I was like, is that my goddamn lash? Is that my all grown up lash? Yep, all twisted and discombobulated. So, my instincts are telling me that the show must go on. And since it took me so much to get this motherfucker on, y'all gonna have to roll with it. So, let's get into instincts, baby, okay? Because that's what my instincts are telling me. Let's go on. If y'all gotta close y'all eyes to listen to this, then that's what we gonna do. Because this shit is a fucking mess. I know it. But we gonna get into it. So, since my instincts were telling me that my people are gonna be like, okay, she a motherfucking fool. I know that. But let me get this message because the shit she be saying is really 1,000. So let's go. Now, the first thing I have for instinct, y'all, is in my opinion, these are just all really my views, my opinions of hindsight, right? So I feel like instincts, just the long and short of it, is our true message from the universe. That is our true, when your instincts are like, don't go there, go pick that up, you need to go left, that is our direct message. That is our direct message, like our direct connection to which is the right answer, which direction we should go in, what should we do. But the shit be so, a lot of times, like it's so hard for us to trust our instincts, to trust our intuition. But keep in mind, we are energetic beings with a direct connection to the universe, especially us melanated beings, especially Black melanated human beings. I'm gonna put it all together. just so we're not, throwing all kind of other shit in the bucket. Black human beings, our direct connection to infinite intelligence, the universe, God, Allah, Jehovah, Yahweh, whatever of the 99 names you want to choose, that is the universe letting us know this is what you should do. This is what you should say. This is where you should go right now. As a matter of fact, don't go there. You need to go here right now. When we listen, just think about this. When you listen to your instincts, there's it's always immediate when it's like, I'm glad I listened, or damn, I knew I shouldn't have. Always. It's always immediate. It's not, you don't have to wait to find out whether or not your instincts were right or wrong. You find out immediately, instantly, you fucked up, or instantly, yes, this is why I listen. You know what I mean? This is that's why everything comes back to self. Everything comes back to self because we have choices. When we get sent the message of what the correct answer is, what the correct thing to do is, and we decide, fuck that, that ain't right, I'm going to do this. Because, we feel like we know better than the universe, the vibration that created all of the matter that we know as us or, the planet. So then we end up like, damn, what the fuck? Instincts, intuition, it is our guiding light. And when we listen, that is when everything is absolute and everything is aligned. When we listen to our instinct. Now, when it comes to life in general, but I do put an emphasis on it when other people are involved in our decision-making process. Not involved, affected by, such as your children, your spouse, your parent when you're taking care of them. Shit like that. Your employees, when you're an employer. These are times, in my personal opinion, when it is the most vital to follow your instincts, to trust your instincts, to listen to your instincts, your intuition, because someone else will be directly affected by this decision. Everyone and everything, we're all connected, but I'm bringing it home. You know what I mean? I want to bring it home so we can see and look back in our own lives, in our own 2020 hindsight, right? To see that, yes, okay, I see that within my own life. And I also believe with the whole 2020 thing and instincts, why I couldn't procrastinate any longer or hesitate any longer on getting the show done. Hey, what's up, y'all? Right. That struggle when we don't listen to oh, you talking about my lash. Girl, bye. We see the struggle. We see the struggle. I can't see, so I just saw that message, like it just popped up. But and even not listening to our instincts is a fucking struggle. We pay for it. We pay for it dearly. And see, with us being now in the age of clarity, in the age of cleansing, in the age of planting and renewal, 2020, right? Hindsight, 2020 vision, clarity, perfect vision, 2020, 2020. So that's why this particular year is not a fucking year to waste. It is not a year to play with. It's not even the year to complain about. All this shit going on, there's cleansing, there's renewing, all of this is happening at once, right? And it looks a mess. It looks like fucking chaos. But when you understand even every message, right? When you understand nature, when you understand numbers, math, God damn it, this year is fucking important. And then for this to be 2020, for this to be, now y'all look into this, my people. This is a year specifically, especially vital, important to us and for us. So everything has to be analyzed deeply. Instincts are not in any time, but especially in this year, it's not the time to ponder over your intuitions. It's not the time to ponder over that gut instinct feeling voice telling you what the fuck to do. It's not the time to have a debate with the universe on your instinct, your tuition, because that's what it is. That is direct. That is a direct message. Like if I call your cell phone right now to get you directly, I'm calling you directly. Not your Google voice number, not your message phone number, your direct line. That is our instincts. When we pick up and we say, okay, I will do it, I will obey, we always win, win, win. Always. There's never a moment when we listen to our instincts and our intuition that we're like, fuck me. God damn it. My gut told me this and that motherfucker was wrong. That's never, ever, ever the case. Ever the fucking case. Never. 2020 vision, clarity, cleansing, renewing. This ain't the fucking year to stay on that path. All of the growth stunting things that we did in 2019, that shit, if it hasn't been deaded for 6 months already, 7 months already, it needs to be deaded now. We're getting to the end of this fucking year. And if you have not made progress, and we're in week 9 of the Get Paid show, week 9 that I've been putting out this message. And from episode 1, what have I been saying? This is seed planting year, y'all. This is seed planting year. This is 2020 vision. If anybody follow me on other social media, y'all see my hashtag 2020 vision. And I'm sure y'all see it in other places because this is that year. Y'all have heard me consistently not jump on that bandwagon of complaining, them memes. Ooh, 2020. Ooh, I can't wait till 2020 over. I can. I still have shit to do on my 2020. You know what I mean? Don't rush it, but don't keep procrastinating. Not with this year. And I'm pretty sure with this year, you guys, my blacks, have probably had a lot of intuitions in these 7 months. Y'all probably have been getting a lot of messages. I know it's not just me. And I know it's not my other wide awake blacks. I ain't talking about the sleepwalkers. Because you can be sleepwalking and think that shit is real. Like think you're actually woke. I'm not talking about those. I'm talking about my black people who are actually awake, coherent, conscious, and know what the fuck is going on and know exactly what time it is. We didn't come into this year, we didn't 3 months into this year jump on that bandwagon of who 2020, who, yeah, the hits keep coming, but that is because this shit is fucking filthy. I mean, this shit got to be washed several times. You know what I'm saying? It couldn't just be the one thing. It had to be all of this and more. We're not even done. We're not even done. So listen to those instincts and those intuitions. Those are your direct messages from infinite intelligence, from the universe, giving you the fucking answer. The shit has already been thought out, laid out. All we have to do is act. That is all we have to do. Set our plan, set our intentions, act with what is it? What is it that I say? I get it from the movie, so I always have to keep thinking of the movie to think of it, because he would always maximum effort. Maximum effort. We have to implement maximum effort when we are setting out to achieve our goals, to accomplish our goals. 2020 is just not the year for us to play with. And you can tell because you've seen shit. Now, when it comes to my Black folks, when it comes to the shit that a lot of us, I can't even speak for all Blacks in general, but speaking for myself and the other wide awake ones, we recognize that this shit is not new, and this shit has been going on. Been going on. But the only difference in what has happened now in the era of perfect vision. And see, think about this, 2020 vision, right? Let's stay here for a minute. 2020 vision, clarity. They say hindsight is 2020, perfect vision, because it happened already, right? So you can clearly see exactly what would have been the best, what should have, could have, happen. Hindsight is always 2020. 2020 is what? Perfect vision, they say. You have no problems. It's not blurry. You can see far. You can see close. Perfect vision. So with that being said, we know that we've been getting treated like this for decades. We know that police and civilian whites have been killing us and getting off. We know that. We know that it's been happening on camera. We know that. Philando Castile got murdered live on Facebook. Live on Facebook. Live on Facebook. The only difference is the world was not shut down. The world was not clear. Everyone was still busy, distracted, moving, right? So along with this 2020 clear vision, we're able to clearly see the difference between, oh, I'm not racist, and the anti-racist. The anti-racist are the humane human beings that have been seeing this shit and saying it back in the 70s, 80s, 90s, depending on however old they are. But those voices, because they were white, specifically the white voices, weren't being heard, right? Because it's just a couple, you know what I mean? It's just a few. And our loud voices saying, stop killing us, definitely wasn't being heard because, nigga, shut up. We're not. But 2020 had to take the blinders off of the world so that they can have perfect vision and see what the fuck is happening to these divine, melanated people who, without so much melanin, you could not break it down and get all of the different. Remember, color theory, basic color theory. So when you take the deepest origin and you break it down, how in the fuck do you think that centuries upon centuries upon centuries upon more centuries upon eternity can go on and you just continually mistreat a divine group of people that created all of humanity? Simple color theory. Because we don't have a superiority complex, and nor do us woke ones feel inferior to any motherfucking body on the planet. So with all of that being said, it had to have been a divine order for that 2020 to clear up the world and give these motherfuckers perfect vision to what's going on, including us. because this is the first time in history that the world and the Black world, you got Africa that have responded to NFAC. You got the NFAC. You have Blacks all around the world that have now stood up to say, no motherfucking more, right? Because it's 2020, it's clear vision. Everybody's waking up. Even our sleepwalkers are now waking up because it also took the blinders off their eyes. They also now have 2020 vision, and now they're getting that self-love that was whipped and beat and degraded up out of us, so that we can look at one another and see, yeah, that Black man need to be dead. Yeah, that Black woman need to be. See? And that's how. So now, 2020, clear vision, all this shit is happening. And with it happening, again, just think about it. You probably have been getting more stronger gut intuitions, messages sent to you about shit you should do, decisions you should take, right? This ain't the time to keep putting that off. This is not the time to keep procrastinating. This ain't the year. This is not the year. You don't play with clarity. You don't play with cleansing. And you don't play with fucking divine order. Why would all this shit happen now in 2020? And how is it that all of this happens in succession? Everything happened in order, right? Everything. It could have happened. Think about this. Things could have happened in a different order. Imagine had that motherfucker, those four motherfuckers murdered George Floyd in April or February, like how they did Ahmaud Arbery. Murdered him February 23rd. And it was mum's the word until when? After the quarantine had already started in March. Right? Because when it happened, the world was still going on. Everyone was still busy. It was still business as usual. It was, oh, RIP. Oh, the non-racist white folks, let me do this. You know what I'm saying? But still business as usual. Let me go on. We had already been in quarantine. We had already been on lockdown. Motherfucking businesses had already been like, what the fuck am I going to do? What's happening? May 25th. May 25th, we had been 2 months in quarantine already. We had already had, 4 million motherfuckers not pay rent? So, again, that clarity, that 2020. So you see, this is really not the fucking year to play with. And for my Blacks, this ain't the year to keep doing the same shit. You getting them direct messages, listen to them. Listen to those direct messages that you're getting. And if we decide to obey the universe and act on all of these instincts that we get from this day forward, we will be amazed at just in these short last, 5 months? We will be fucking surprised at the progress we will have made in these short few months. This is the era of renewing, cleansing, seed planting, clarity, 2020. This is not the fucking year to play with. My brothers and sisters living in deep melanin, this is not the fucking year to play with. So if you've already been a part of the 2020's fucked up bandwagon and the I can't wait for 2020 to be over bandwagon, get off that motherfucker now. Abort ship, get off that fucking wagon now and get on that gravy train that's planting seeds. Get with them farmers that's planting seeds. You know what I'm saying? Get with the ones that have started something new. And now they're trying to each one reach one, teach one. This ain't the year to fucking play with, y'all. Why you think these motherfuckers are getting their fucking reckoning? This ain't the year to play with. No, not in any kind of way. Not in any kind of way at all. You see all over, we standing up. And y'all remember I gave that analogy about the chessboard, that meme that I saw with all the black men hunched over and the two motherfucking crackers playing chess on their back. Talking about all we got to do is stand up and the game is over. And you see around the world we're standing. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, NFAC, just put it in any social media, YouTube. And you notice my logo, my YouTube icon. Just look at it. Look at it. July 4th. See what happened on July 4th. See what happened on July 4th. You've never seen anything like that around the world. There's another video. Africa responds to the NFAC call to Black unity around the world. And look at that video. My mentor also sent me another video of another group of Blacks, actually the Nation of Islam. And this ain't even about religion. This is not about religion. Because we're not a religious people. We're a spiritual people. We follow the winds, the sun, the moon. We're not fucking religious. We're governed by the universe, the laws of the land. So around the world, you're seeing. When have you ever seen motherfuckers around the world protest and put Black Lives Matter? When have you ever seen the world come together for the inhumanity and injustice and the brutality done towards Black people around the world? When the fuck have you ever seen this happen? Ever. It'll be trans, it'll be women, it'll be gay, it'll be any motherfucking thing else. Anything else, even where it could and should be Black, anywhere, because 2020 is the universe letting the world see clearly now. They can see clearly now the rain is gone. And we're standing up around the world. We're listening to our instincts around the world, the instincts telling us we're not these animals that they send out around the world. Our instincts now are coming out, because we're coming out, just breaking down my generation. We're coming out of the one crooked motherfucker. What was it, Carter, Reagan? The Reaganomics. We coming out of the motherfucking Reagan, bringing in all the goddamn drugs, talking about the war on drugs, right? Getting all kind of Black people strung out and talking about, now war on drugs, using all these different terms, right? Trying to make it about drugs. And then that fucking bitch wife was his talking about, just say no to drugs. So now you got Black people jumping up because now it's say no to drugs, right? Okay, everybody can get with that message because we don't want our fucking kids on drugs. Say no to drugs. I can get behind that crooked bitch. So then here we come with the nut. What was it? Then the Bush and his crooked ass shit, keeping up with the war on drugs, and now with the jail reform, whatever fucking. Then Clinton, punk ass, I ain't never been on that. I never been on that bullshit. Clinton was the first president that I was able to vote. My first voting president. I did vote for Clinton. I was 18. I was fresh. I was new. He was Democrat. I didn't know any better. I'm just getting into this shit. But I saw one thing I've always been is motherfucking black. And I'm talking about black. I told y'all freshman year of high school, they called me Shalanda X. I've always been that bitch. 17 years old, wanted to change my name to an African name. I was a mother at 17 and 18. I wanted to give my kids African names. I've always been that bitch. So I see with that motherfucking Clinton, I see the motherfucker did the 3 strikes. And I'm seeing in Minneapolis, in Minnesota, motherfucking white men, because see, they're coming off still having that money. They're coming off the riches from the Reaganomics, right? From that motherfucker cracker sending out all these drugs. And them motherfuckers was, white business, like money they were booming. Motherfucker boom. I mean, it was all over, right? So they're making money, the white folks, they rich, they making money, they stringing out, the black and brown community on these motherfucking drugs that they shipping in. White motherfuckers getting strung out on cocaine. They're getting caught at the same time, Clinton era. The same time these motherfucking white men were getting caught and pulled over with kilos of fucking cocaine. You don't hear me? Kilos of motherfucking cocaine. And here come Clinton, crooked motherfucking ass, with that 3 strikes. 3 strikes. Who fell victim to the 3 strikes the most? 94, 95, 96, 90 motherfucking 7, 98, 99. What the fuck was happening during all them years? Black men getting caught on their 3rd strike with a dime bag of weed, getting what, 8 motherfucking years? Or getting what, 15 motherfucking years because it's their 3rd strike, so they throw the maximum book at them. And these motherfucking white men getting caught with kilos of motherfucking cocaine. I'm talking about Jordan Belfry type shit. And just getting slap on the motherfucking wrist. This is what I witnessed. And I immediately was like, oh, this motherfucker on some shit. And that's when I started motherfucking paying attention to, oh, Reagan did this. And then here come Bush motherfucking crooked ass, the daddy. And then here come Clinton motherfucker with that ugly bitch of his. And then here come that motherfucking illiterate ass son, Bush, with all his crooked ass motherfucking antics. And all what they're doing, all of this, all along the way, they got black folks because they're sending out that narrative that we're so violent. We're so this, we're so that. So now you got blacks like, yeah, you're right. Messing up our neighborhood, our community. Yeah, lock that nigga up. Yeah, you're right. Motherfucking mothers all calling the cops on their sons. So you see, I can't be nothing but motherfucking pro me, pro us. I can't be anything but that. So when I say this is not the year to not listen to your instincts, black people, this is not the motherfucking year to ignore them direct DMs. Them DMs, that's the universe in your DMs. Like, you need to do this. This right here. Don't fuck with them. That's who you need to be fucking with. Don't motherfucking go there. Oh, you've been getting it. Oh, yeah, I'm positive you have. I'm positive we all have been getting strong motherfucking instincts all 2020 so far. Yeah, you get them all the time, I'm sure. But this year, I'm sure they've been heightened. I'm sure you've been getting all kinds of shit, like confusingly so much. Shit that you've been wanting to do. Shit that's coming back to you. Shit that's like, it's been nagging you. Stop motherfucking procrastinating. Stop fucking procrastinating. You will succeed. Do it, but you have to start. You don't have to be great to start, but you got to start to be great. We got to get started. We got to get started. And if the momentum of all these beautiful black people standing up, unifying around the world isn't enough encouragement, baby, I don't even know. I don't. Are you alive? Check your motherfucking pulse at this point. Because, baby, that is your energy. You know what I mean? That's the wind beneath your wings. If you haven't seen it, search it, Google it. It's out there. We coming. We're rising all over the world. And we just want to all be on the right side of this shit when it go down. We want to be on the right side of it. So that starts with listening to our fucking instincts and acting on them. Not waiting. Doing it now. Now. You perfect the shit as you go. You'll figure it out as you go. Look at this shit. I'm still figuring it the fuck out. But I'm going. I don't have time to, sit and write and figure it out and work it and perfect it on paper. Because, baby, practical and theory, altogether different. Because in my head, I could visualize this shit look altogether different. But then in reality, look, this is what it looked like. But my message is still the same, right? My message is what's important. The delivery, the action of whatever it is that your instincts, that the universe keeps sending you this message to do or to say or to get out of, whatever the message is. Don't let 2020 catch you without your seeds being planted. Don't let 2020 catch you still not listening to your instincts, still not answering them DMs. Don't let 2020 catch you. I mean, for real. It really is that vital. It really is that urgent. Like, you see what's happening. You see what's happening. Strange fruit all over again. Strange fruit all over again. They hanging motherfuckers now. You know what I'm saying? This ain't the year to play with. This isn't the fucking year to play with. Not at all. Not at all. You got the commander in chief of the United States of America angry, whining, throwing a motherfucking tantrum about not being able to kill black people. Are you fucking serious? In 2020, how much more of a clear vision can a motherfucker have? And see, I don't know, because I've worn glasses my entire life. So I don't know what the fuck 2020 vision is, but I know that they call it 2020 vision. I know that they say hindsight is 2020 vision, and I understand why. So when 2020 came, like, that was one of my first hashtags, 2020 vision. Okay, let me get on my shit. That's why I picked up immediately, October 30th. Okay, I need to be in California. Book my motherfucking ticket. 1:00 in the morning, I'm out. October 31st, 9:30 a.m., I landed in California. October 31st, 2020, 9:36 a.m., I will have been in California for exactly 12 months. So you see, had I procrastinated even then, because I knew, like, I felt it. For those of y'all who have been watching me consistently, y'all saw the breakthrough I had during the Lionsgate, during the Leo Lionsgate. And then me being a Libra, like, there was, and then one of the my landlord at the two sisters I lived with in the house where I was renting a room right when I left Arizona. I was talking to that sister about it because they're into connecting with the universe. They are into all that. They also do tarot readings and shit like that, but they're into the spiritual connection that we have with the universe. Oh, that's hey, Daddy. So what was I? Oh, so I was talking to her about it, and she was breaking down for me the Lionsgate and what was happening and why and how I was having such clarity and such a huge breakthrough. And it really was clarity. So if you guys notice from that moment, and what was it, August 7th? From that moment, you guys notice how I've been moving Like everything I've been acting on quickly. I've been like, okay, let me get this started. I'll figure it out as I go. But I gotta get step one. I gotta kick the ball. I gotta get the fucking vibration and momentum going. Have you guys noticed that consistently? And from 2020, I hit the fucking ground running. I don't know what it was, just my instincts. Everything said do this, and I acted on it because of the clarity that I gained during the Lionsgate, during that retrograde. So it's all making sense. The last 6 months are all making sense. Hindsight 2020. So now these last 5 months, I'm not playing no fucking games. I can't. I have to be aware of every minute I spend and what I do with it. Even if you bullshitting around, you know what I mean? Be cognizant of your time. Because at least then, if you're bullshitting around for an hour and it's in your head like, okay, I'm really bullshitting around during this hour. What could I be doing? What, it's like keeping us in check, that accountability that we talk about. It's keeping ourselves in check, because are we really going to just be like, okay, well, fuck it, and then just bullshit off the rest of the day and the rest of the week? Not if we're serious about achieving our goals. Not if we're serious, we won't. We'll be like, okay, Shalanda, get your shit together. Get your fucking shit together and let's get to it. You know what I'm saying? So just them instincts, we have to reignite our connection to the universe. We have to reignite our vibration on that higher frequency that we naturally should be vibrating on. Naturally. Do I need to break down color theory again? Y'all know color theory. Do I need to break down color theory again? So when you living in thick melanin, when you are Black, African, your connection to the universe is going to be the strongest. The strongest. How can I take yellow and make brown? If I start with yellow, just yellow, how can I make brown if all I have is yellow? If all I have is, let's say, for example, this is actually a color, which it is not. But if this is a color and this is all I have, how can I make anything else? How can I reproduce anything else other than this, if this is all I have to start with? If this is the beginning, the zero no higher, as we used to say in St. Louis when we playing double dutch and we call our order, the first one to say zero no higher, because what is the very first number? The very first number is zero. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Those are the numbers. And then you get into the duplications of that, right? 10, which is 1, 0, 11, 1, 1, 12, 1, 2, right? So numbers are 0 through 9. So we would say 0 no higher. So if this is the beginning, how the fuck am I going to get this? Simple color theory. If I start with this, how the fuck do I get this? Okay, but in reality, we know this is not a color. We know that. We're talking about colors. We're not talking about skin. We're talking about colors. So we know that white is not a color. It is the reduction of all color. This is the reduction of all pigment, the removal of all color. Beneath everything we have bone. Bone is what color? Just we ain't gonna get into, oh, white, off-white, ecru, eggshell. Get the fuck out of here. White. Bone, right? So if I have, and I happen to have it right here. If I have this, red, yellow, blue, and I throw all these in a pot, red, yellow, blue, these are the only three colors. These are called primary colors, red, yellow, and blue. These are the three primary colors, the only three colors that there are. You mix these colors all together equally, all of them, you get brown. Do it. Get some paint, get some color. You don't believe me? If you don't know color theory, if you don't know the primary colors, primary, red, yellow, blue, three primary colors. These two colors make what? When you mix these two together, you get orange. When you mix these two together, you get green. When you mix these two together, you get purple. So you see, mixing all three of these together to get this. And then from this, as I start to extract color, because I got all this underneath this, I start to see the red as I extract color. Now you could think, because y'all know I'm a colorist, maybe I don't know, but I'm a colorist. As a designer, having gone to fashion design school, I took color theory. As a licensed cosmetologist in beauty school, again, we took color theory. I love color theory. I had a short time of interior design school. Guess what else we had? Color theory. So I actually love color theory. So when you mix all of this, you get brown. As you extract, remove color. If there's any brown haired people watching this, either now or in the future, if you've ever gotten your hair lightened and you've seen the process of your hair being lightened from a deep brown or black, you're going to see browns. You're going to start to see the reddish brown. You're going to see a red, and then it's going to be a orange, a red orange, a orange yellow, then yellow, and then a pale yellow, and then it gets paler and paler to a banana, and then the inside of the banana skin, and then you get into the high lefts. You get into the platinums, the level 11s, the 12s, the platinum blondes, the platinum whites. And when it comes to hair, when it looks like this, it is the most fragile. When you've removed all of the color out of this keratin protein, it is the most brittle, the most fragile. Like I said before, natural blondes, level 9, 10, 11, naturally are weaker. They naturally only have 2 layers. One strand of hair has 3 layers. The cuticle, which is the outside layer, the cortex, which is the second layer, that's where everything is done. If you get a perm, not a relaxer, a perm that makes straight hair curly, the bonds of the hair is changed in the cortex layer, the second layer, the middle layer. If you think of a pencil, it's like 3 layers, right? So that cortex is the second layer. Dark levels of hair has a third level, which would be like the lead in a pencil. It's called the medulla. No one knows what that is for. It's there. No one knows what it's for, but that third layer is not found in high levels of natural hair color, blondes, level 9, 10, 11. That third layer naturally is not there in any blonde anywhere in the world. So you see, you're already lacking shit that every other motherfucker on the planet with any sort of melanin has. So how in the tire fuck could this or this ever be the beginning, the origin, the number one, the numero uno, the original? It just can't fucking happen. Listen to your instincts telling you who you are, what you should do, when you should do it, how you should do it. That is your road to success. That is your direct guide to success. That is the universe holding our hand and guiding us. No shit, step by step along the fucking way if we listen. If we listen, that really is, we're being taken by the hand, guided in every fucking direction. If we listen to our instincts and our intuition, we will never go wrong if that is the case. But we're human beings, so we're not going to do that. But at least if we can listen more times than not. You know what I'm saying? At least if we can listen when it comes to important shit that are on our goals. At least if we can listen when it comes to us achieving something that we want to achieve. When it comes to bullshit or something that, we have to be careful about not listening to our instincts anyway. We really have to be careful about that because, especially being Black, it could be a matter of life and death. And I'm being dead ass right now. We know that anytime we leave out our goddamn door, we have the great fucking percentage of not making it back home alive. That, whether we are aware of it or choose to be aware of it or not, as soon as we leave out our front door, if we are not guided and cloaked in and surrounded by the protection of the universe and our divinity, we don't know if we're gonna make it back to this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? No other person has to fucking live like that, but we do. So it's vital that we follow that intuition, them instincts. We have it for a reason, and we need to separate ourselves from, because we're different. We are different. You know what I mean? I just broke down the color theory to really give a remedial basic explanation of how extremely vital, important, and different we are. You know what I mean? It really, really is. Like for me personally, and I'm the last born, so I'm going to say this without feeling anything, because I am the last born. But for me, I think it is crazy when parents really just favor the youngest. To me, that's insane. Anyone, but yeah, I'm just keeping it 1,000 because I am a parent. But for me, I feel like the favor goes to the first one, because this is the first one this is the one that made me a parent. This was the first one for me to ever hear the words mom. This was the first one. I figured it out with this one. You know what I mean? Everything, but that's just how I feel about the original. You know what I mean? The motherfucking original to me is always going to be the highlight of the show. For me personally, it's not saying, I didn't mean to use kids as an example to put a bad taste in anyone's mouth or to say that I think parents should have favoritism. That's not what I'm saying at all. But what I'm saying is, I do feel how, and I see it both ways. I'm a Libra. I see it both ways. To me, it just doesn't make sense. You wouldn't had 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the very last one is your fucking favorite. Is the one you treat all other one, and then the one that's been with you the longest, the oldest, feels like, damn, that's a slap in the fucking face. Like, goddamn. I mean, it's a motherfucking repeat. It's a three-peat, a four-peat. It's just like, you know, maybe you don't know, but I just feel like, the original. So for me being a part of the original crew of Hugh, even look at that, Hugh man. Do you know what a hue is? Again, it's about color. There are different hues. So with blue, there are different hues of blue. They're not different colors of blue, just different hues. So this blue is a different hue from this blue, right? And from this blue. These are pretty similar to be different materials, but hues, hue man, hue man, hue man, hue, 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 right? So for me, I'm always going to. An original painting is always going to cost more than the replica, right? Original art. Typically, the first movie is always better than the sequel. In a lot of cases, if it doesn't need to be continued, just leave it at one. You know what I mean? Just leave it at one. So, as the original Hugh man, this is not the motherfucking year to keep dodging them instincts. Pretty much is my point. As the original Hugh man, this is not the year to keep being blinded. As the original Hugh man, this is not the year to keep speaking negatively to and about yourself. This is not the year to keep second guessing yourself. You already know the answer. You were already shown the answer. You were already told the answer. Whether in a vivid dream, you're like, what the fuck? Wake up discombobulated, or the constant deja vu that you've been having, or the abundance of fucking intuition and instincts that's constantly coming to you. It's for a reason, because we all need to get in line. This is the year. We all have to get in line. And what you do right now in this seed planting year, in this cleansing year, in this year of clarity, will directly fucking affect your 2021, my 2021, and our as humans and humans. What we do the rest of this fucking year. And everyone's going to be a little bit different, but you have those instincts for a reason. The universe gave us that direct divine connection. Like, all we talk about it. We talk about our divinity. We talk about our spirituality, but we don't live about it. We got to start living it. We got to start walking it how we talk it. We have to. We really fucking have to. You see the shit that's happening. So, I mean, if you give your kid a cell phone and say, this is just for when I call you, anytime I call you, answer this fucking phone. That's us in the universe. That's us and divine, infinite intelligence. That is our direct connection to the creator, the universe. Us specifically. You know what I'm saying? Specifically. Humans. So, that's just my message coming instinctively. Um, I hope you guys feel that it's just as important as it is, because it is. And, I really want to see you guys excel. I want to excel. Um, and we got work to do. We have work to do. And it starts by stop fucking ignoring them instincts. Stop ignoring it. Stop second guessing yourself. Stop speaking negatively to and about yourself, man. We don't do it. And if you uplift yourself, if you do, there shouldn't be anything that you haven't started yet that you want to start. Hey, Miss Candace. You are welcome. You're welcome for the push. That's what we're here for. That's what I'm here for. Because again, we have to look out for one another. And in this particular year, it's vital. It is vital. So get on them instincts, act on them, speak the most positive and the most light into your life, into yourself, into your plans, into your future. This ain't the year to second guess. This isn't the time. 2020, 2020. Don't let this year be hindsight for you. Don't let this 2020 be hindsight for you. Let this be your perfect vision so you see everything clearly because you're listening to your instincts. You see everything clearly because you follow your intuition. You realize this is seed planting year. You realize this is a cleansing year. So yeah, shit is gonna hit the fan because you gotta clean the shit out. The motherfucker came in talking about draining the swamp, didn't he? And what started happening? The motherfucker came in 4 years ago talking about drain the swamp, drain the swamp. Divine order was already in place. Like 2020 was already going to be what 2020 was going to be because this is the age of what we talked about, right? 2020. This motherfucker came in office talking about drain the swamp. We're going to drain the swamp. What started happening? If anybody's still on here, type in what your response is. What started happening when he came in office after the electoral college announced he was a president before the motherfucking ballot and election was even over? So once he official after January, when he came in, what did he start saying within the first 100 days? Drain the swamp, drain the swamp. Yeah, we came in, we're going to drain the swamp. And all his motherfucking people started getting indicted. This indictment, this motherfucking, now you got to get on the stand. Do y'all remember? He came in because he's supposed to be in. This is all in order. Nothing is out of place. This is all in order. Motherfucker come in talking about draining the swamp. And I remember we talking about, nigga, you are the swamp. The fuck you talking about draining the swamp? You are the motherfucking swamp. And then his people started getting indicted. The swamp started being drained with his motherfucking cabinet. Did it or did it not? Did it or did it not? So the shit had to come out. Like, this is thick sludge. You know what I'm saying? Draining the swamp. This shit is thick, muddy, tar, black, evil, nasty, swamp tar. Motherfucker know who he is. That's why he said drain the swamp. He know what his home is. He know where he live. He know the motherfucker in the swamp. He know that. That's why he came in professing it. Motherfucker think he's more powerful than the universe. You're not. So all his motherfucking cabinet started getting indicted. Started motherfucking on the court. Started leaving. Motherfuckers was resigning. They were getting indicted. They motherfucking getting interrogated. Y'all don't remember that? I mean, all of it couldn't have started happening now. It had to happen immediately. Because for one, he came in saying it was going to happen. So yes, we're draining the swamp. And it's going to take this long, right, to start clearing it out. Because once 2020 hits, the shit is going to hit the fucking fan. And did the shit not hit the fan or what? Splattering all over the fucking place. Just funky swamp shit all over the motherfucking place. Right? And then what started happening, right? So then, okay, people started getting that 2020 vision. So now motherfuckers are starting podcasts who have been procrastinating, motherfuckers starting businesses who have been bullshitting around, motherfuckers starting YouTube channels, like fresh channels, TikTok. People are starting to do and get activated. 2020 vision. Motherfuckers is like, okay, quarantine now, okay, my shit shut down, okay, I still gotta bring it in, okay, I always want, okay. And it's been a lot of us getting active and activated, right? 2020 vision. 2020 vision. It's been a lot more blacks following their instincts this year since quarantine. It's been a lot more blacks waking up, no longer sleepwalking, right? It's been a lot more blacks this year, sounding a lot different. It's been a lot more blacks this year coming into loving themselves. So then when they look at me, they can love me too. When they look at you, they can love you too. When they look at all these dead black bodies dropping, they can love them too and feel like this shit's gotta fucking stop. And they start waking up because now they also have 2020 vision. You see all this shit unfold this year, 2020. 2020. Hindsight is what? 2020. They call 2020 what? Perfect vision. We're 9 weeks in to Get Paid with Creative Nomad. I came in talking about this is seed planting year, y'all. Don't bullshit. Plant those seeds. Plant those seeds now. Now, this is seed planting year. You see all these weeds getting dug up? You see this ground getting turned over? Seed planting year. When you tend the soil, when you turn the ground, yeah, you gotta dig. When you dig up them weeds, it's ugly, it's dirty. The garden looks a mess while you're doing it, but you know why you do it, so you keep going. You don't stop because it looks a fucking mess. Yeah, it looks a mess. It with each weed that I pick up, with each time I stick my hoe into the ground and turn the ground, turn that soil. Yeah, it looks a mess, but as I flip it over, it's looking better. As I pick up these weeds, it's looking better than it did when it was untended to. Now that we tending to it, now that the universe is tending to it by divine order of this being 2020, all this shit had to happen. It's a part of the gardening, the farming process. It's a part of the natural cleansing. It's a part of the renewal. You thought we was gonna motherfucking keep being on the bottom? First shall be last, and the last shall be first. So it's written. I ain't talking about religion. I'm talking about divine order. I'm talking about energy, matter, the universe. I'm talking about real shit, not some made up motherfucking religion to keep people enslaved and confused and stupid with these bullshit names, Johnson, Brown, fucking Taylor. Who the fuck are these people? Who the fuck is a Taylor? Who the fuck is a Brown? Who the fuck is a Johnson? Who the fuck is a Jones? Them ain't our fucking names. Who the fuck is Jones? Where you know a Jones? Those are not our names. This isn't even our fucking language. This is, you know what I'm saying? So, no one could have thought that it was going to be like this for all eternity. Especially now with all of the books and the messages in the messenger. Again, I'm not talking about religion. Fucking colonizers and Europeans and man created that shit to enslave people, right? So I'm not talking about religion, but yes, the same way. Again, we're talking about instincts. And what did I say? That is our DM from the universe. That is our direct message from the universe saying, do this, do that. Go to the store and get some eggs on your way home from work. We got eggs. I got eggs. I got eggs. I'm tired. This motherfucking traffic. I just want to get home. I'm pretty sure I got eggs left. Get home. You ain't got no motherfucking eggs. And the universe is like, motherfucker, I told you to go to the store to get some eggs before you get home. I told you to go to the store and get some eggs. I told you. You think I don't know you motherfucking tired? You think I don't know it's traffic? You think I don't know you just got off work? You think I don't know you've been up since 4 a.m.? I told you to go get some eggs because you said you wanted to do this when you get home because it'll be quick and easy because your motherfucking ass is hungry. So go to the store and get some eggs on your way home from work. Okay, I'm tired. I ain't gonna go. Get home. I'm just make something to eat right quick. I ain't got no motherfucking eggs. Tell me you can't relate. Tell me you cannot relate. I'll wait. I ain't gonna wait too motherfucking long because it's 2020, baby. We got shit to do. This train is a moving. So this ain't the year to keep ignoring those instincts. Go and buy that deal. That price ain't gonna get no lower. Go and pay for it now. That's a good sale. That's a good bargain. I'm gonna wait for it to go a little lower. I'm gonna wait for it to go a little lower. Did you ever get it? Did you get it lower? Did you get it at a lower price? That thing, that same exact thing. Not a cheaper version, not a knockoff, but that thing that you saw at a great motherfucking price. And the universe said, get it. You're not going, it's not going, get it. Get it right now. Tell me you cannot relate. Tell me you cannot relate. Maybe you can't. I don't know. I'm speaking for myself. Maybe you can't relate. But this ain't the motherfucking year to keep not listening. This is not the year to keep being disobedient. We're the first, so that means we're going to have the strongest connection. Our instincts and intuition. Y'all remember, like back in the 90s, Def Comedy Jam, a lot of black comedians used to talk about the black woman's intuition. And see, black people talk about black people shit because we understand that this is black people shit. Because when we try and talk about black people shit with our white friends or our non-black friends, they look at us with utter confusion because they don't know what the fuck we're talking about. Because it's not the same. It's not the same. They really are like, and they think we're crazy. Right? I saw something come in. I'm getting better, y'all. It is indeed the time. If you're wondering about my lash, Candace, I don't know if you was here at the beginning, but this what happened. It ended up being on the bottom of my shoe. And so my instinct told me to just do the show anyway. And so here we are. Just in case anybody's wondering that didn't catch the story at the beginning. Here's my lash. And yeah. So anyway. But I'm a Libra, so I like the duality. It's cool. So you got this, you got that. You play so much. It's not even funny. That would be some shit I do though. And clearly I am starting a trend because I didn't bother to take the motherfucker off. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, it's not so bad, but it's coming off after this episode. But I figured I'd rock with it. And I'm a strange motherfucker anyway, so I march to the beat of my own orchestra. Y'all see I got the mini afro growing on the sides because I just haven't been able to pull myself away. But yeah, this isn't the time. Pretty much is what I was saying. This isn't the time to keep on procrastinating. And I know some of y'all can relate, to the examples of being sent direct messages, not listening, and then shooting our motherfucking self like, why didn't you listen? You know better. You know better. So I really just want to impress on y'all, my black people, number one, to act and listen to those instincts. Listen to that intuition. We have it so strongly for a reason because we're the firstborn. Plain and simple. It's not about being superior or inferior. Y'all know we don't believe in that. I don't believe my son is inferior to my daughter just because he's the second born. No, 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 no. I just know that my firstborn is the one that introduced me to motherhood. My firstborn is the one, had I not had any other after her, I would know what it's like to be a mother. I would know what it's like to be pregnant. I would know what all of that is like. I don't need to wait 3 and 4 and 5 and 10 times over again for that last child to be my favorite. You know what I mean? Or to be the highlight or the apple of my eye or whatever in the fuck. The first, the origin. Because like I broke down, you can't take this and make this. Not if this is all you got. You cannot. But I can take this, right? Which is a combination of this. I can take this and I can make every fucking thing underneath it. Everything. I can take this and I can get a perfect yellow. I can take this and I can get a perfect red. You can't take this alone and get this because if this is all you got, what you gonna get? How are you gonna? If this is all you got, how the fuck are you? How does that work? And this is why we have our undertones. Cool, warm, right? Some people have more yellow undertones. Some people have more red undertones. Undertone, under this brown, undertone, under these tones are these tones, are these hues of this man. Under this is dust, is nothing. Look at this. Nothing. There's nothing under this. Nothing. I can't build off of this. Can't create anything from this. I can't mix this with what? I mix this with this. I get a lighter version of this. I mix this with this. I fucking get pink. I mix these with this. I get brown. If I mix all three of these, I get me. And bitch, I can motherfucking mix and match the combinations, the percentages of each, and I can get a deep chocolate, motherfucking Sudanese, smooth skin, Gambian, Senegalese, motherfucking, that deep, right? Or I can mix it a little less, a little less red, a little less blue, and get a nice a nice dark chocolate brown, a nice milk chocolate brown, a nice caramel brown, just depending on the levels of undertones of hues that I put into it, right? And you, what the fuck? I'm creating a whole civilization from this. Who the fuck? Motherfucking Houdini couldn't even do that shit. You creating a whole human race. Motherfucker, bye. Motherfucker, bye. Bye. Miss me with the fuckery. Miss me with the nonsense. Miss me with the shit gotta make sense if you're gonna talk to me. It's gotta make sense if you're gonna talk to me. So when you talk about instincts, intuition, it's something that you hear us talking about all through our lives. All through our lives, we hear this. We talk about this. Where do you hear it from anyone else? The levels of everything that we have are on a level unique and specific to us. The first, the origin, the hue, Hue, man. So we can't deny it. We cannot deny it. Motherfuckers running around here, we having deja vu every other week, it feels like. You got instincts coming up out of everywhere. Shit you been wanting to do, shit you've been procrastinating, ideas you've been deaded and forgot about, things you should do, things you should get in order. Like it's just nonstop. Tell me it hasn't been. Non-stop. Don't keep denying your divinity. Don't keep pushing off your goals by ignoring your instincts, ignoring your intuition. We have it for a reason. That is our fucking guiding light. That is the universe directly holding our hand. So I just wanted to impress that again. I'm not going to repeat myself over and over again, but I really did want to drive this message home. So that's why I spoke in repetition with pretty much all of this, because it needed to be said multiple times. And then when I rewatch this and when anyone else watches it, it needs to be embedded multiple times. So that's why on this episode, we definitely covered instincts with importance to everyone. But first, I'm talking to us as Black people first, especially with instinct. I'm talking to us first and foremost, directly. God damn me. And we have to be okay with that. I'm okay with talking to my people, understanding that my message is for all people, but I'm specifically, my interest first and foremost, self, baby, Black people. First and foremost. First and foremost, my interest is in that of me. Period. 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 So that's why I needed to repeat it. That's why I needed to specifically say, my Black people, this message is for us. The universe put instinct in because I need that reminder. I need to hear myself say this. My subconscious, my energy needs to feel the vibration in my voice saying this. And I needed to say it multiple times. I need to impress this upon my subconscious. I need to impress this upon myself that this is my direct connection. This, every time I get an instinct, an intuition, that voice telling me, that is the universe directly, Shalanda, do this. Shalanda, call such and such right now. Directly. So when people say, God don't talk to me, God, blah, 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 whatever word you want to use, the universe does directly send messages directly to us. We don't need a third party for shit like that. That is our direct umbilical cord. It's not cut. It cannot be cut because it is attached to our spirit, not our flesh. So it can be cut. We can't disconnect from the universe. This is the flesh. I think we spoke about it before, but this just to distinguish us. You know what I mean? This is just to distinguish us as human beings. You know what I mean? That's it. And to separate us in a different form from the angels, the jinn, the watchers. You know what I mean? So we as humans created to govern the universe, govern the planet, created to keep divine order on earth, right? That is why we humans, indigenous humans, African humans have always been spiritual people. We listen to the winds, the rains, the sun. We chant and vibrate to get shit happening. Everything is active. We weren't motherfuckers talking about none of that religion. You know, I don't want to call out anything because I don't want to offend anybody. But that's not the origin of who we are. Our connection was direct into the universe. It wasn't some religion. It wasn't some fucking white man look like he need a motherfucking haircut and a fucking beard trim. The fuck is that? I don't know when I ever saw fit to praise a motherfucking cracker that looked like he need a salon visit. Never. Never. Or a motherfucking crook coming down the goddamn chimney in the middle of the motherfucking night. I ain't never thought that shit was cute or reasonable or logical. And why all the motherfucking white man gotta be something that I need to praise with my black ass? How the fuck I'm supposed to bow down? What? Make it make sense. Matter of fact, don't. I ain't nobody even trying to hear the fuckery and the lies. I don't even need it to make sense. I'm for real. Shit. I'm for real. I'm for real. I mean, come on now. Because look, we were groomed. The indigenous didn't look like that. The motherfucking natives didn't look like that. Africans didn't look like that. We were groomed. Centuries ago, we were groomed. So how the fuck I'm supposed to believe that I'm supposed to bow down to this motherfucker, dirty face motherfucker? No. Miss me. My instincts have always told me that was some bullshit because of that direct connection. And you guys know I'm clairvoyant. That shit came out again when I was about 4 or 5 years old. I didn't know what the fuck was happening. I didn't know what the hell was happening. And like I talked about on a previous episode, we have different levels, but all of us humans have that umbilical cord. We all have that connection, that instinct, that intuition. Like I started talking about, the black comedians always talked about, because for them, it's amazing to them, right? It amazes them, the black woman's intuition, the connection that we have to the universe, the strong connection that we have to the universe. That's why it's always through a black woman that warnings are sent. Now I'm talking about bring it to your family. Warnings of anything, good or bad. It's always one of the black women within the family, the community, the tribe that brings this message that was given to her of either what's currently going on that's being kept secret or what's about to happen. Whether it's a mother telling their son, don't go there, I just don't have a good feeling about this. And she usually is right, usually to her horrible dismay and to his demise. Or if it's someone being pregnant, it's not always fish. You know, I know that's the big thing that they've been putting, but it's not always fish. It could be a direct, you see the baby or you see the baby being born or it's, you know what I mean? It's not always a dream about, I don't even know where that comes from. It could be something, but I don't know. But it's, that's what women, Black women have in an amazing amount. And I just want you guys to start to be aware of it if you're not already. I want to encourage you to really pay attention to that and awaken it and bring more light. Allow it to have more light. Allow it to grow and blossom and get stronger so that it can guide you. You know what I mean? So that you can hear it louder, so that you can recognize it more immediate. And even when it comes to dreams and different things like that, all of our instincts and intuitions, this is our protection. So I wish you guys well. I really wish you all of the best. And I hope you guys use the rest of this 2020, this seed planting year, this year of perfect vision to see everything clearly now. Please don't let it be hindsight for you. Don't let this year end up being hindsight, because we have been given perfect vision right now to see in front of us, on the side of us, and behind us. That is how fucking clear the vision is right now. We have a full 360 view right now of everything perfectly clear. There's no fog, no smog, there's no haze. It is a crystal fucking clear picture right now. See the shit for what it, no matter how ugly it looks, or no matter how sparkling, shiny, too good to be true it looks. Not this year. Not this year. It isn't. If it's sparkling and shining and it's in front of you or it was given to you, that means you have this already. That's why it's so clear, sparkling and shining, because it's actually already in your spiritual possession. Your physical has to manifest it into your physical has to create it and turn it into matter. That's how I want to say it. It's already in your possession. It's already in your spiritual possession. That's why it's so crystal clear. It's not too good to be true. Fuck that. No. This year, it's being revealed to you because it's yours. Now, what else is being revealed to you is what you need to do to obtain it and to bring it to life, to fruition, to where you can hold it. You have it now. You're getting the benefits from it. Your salary is increasing, whatever it is. If you see it clearly, act on it. Act on it. You're probably being told little things of what to do now in order to obtain that thing or bring it into manifestation. Don't keep procrastinating. Don't keep denying your instincts and avoiding your intuitions and being disobedient. And I know Black women, for a long time, it's been a word we don't like to hear: obedient, obey, disobedient, shit like that. But come on now, we gotta fucking get over ourselves. We need to get back to our feminine selves. Do y'all realize how much fucking power Black women had when they were feminine? When we were feminine? How much power we had? There's power in our femininity as Black women. There is power in our femininity as Black women. This is what melts and encourages and strengthens the Black man, our femininity. And that is why he has gone to all these other women. And why he put up with their bullshit and attitude and whatever, because even though they may give major attitude and bullshit and fetishize our Black men, what do they have that they put out that we have let go of? Femininity. You see it in public. You see it with them in public. The ones that rock our men on their arm. So we need to get that back, because nothing can motherfucking make a Black man melt like a Black woman. No one on this planet can make a Black man stop in his motherfucking tracks like a Black woman. We have to get it back. We have to take back our position, take back our power, so that our Black men can realize that he is indeed the backbone of our community, like every other man and every other motherfucking race. We can't keep allowing these white men to have told us that we are the backbone of our motherfucking community. Because now we running around here acting over masculinated. Our men acting over feminized. And our homes and communities are in fucking shambles. And it was all by design. They did this shit all deliberately. Because they didn't find us like this. They found us as a unit. They met us minding our motherfucking business as a unit. Not motherfuckers having babies out of wedlock. Not motherfucking single mothers. They found us as a unit, with our adult children still living at home because they were not married. That's how they fucking found us. And they turned us into this bullshit that you see now. This isn't who we are. This is not who we are. This isn't who our indigenous ancestors are. This isn't who the fuck our African ancestors are. This isn't what we come from. This is why it's vital. 2020 vision. 2020 clarity. Seed planting year. We have to take back our rightful position, reclaim our fucking name, reclaim our dignity, our pride, our self-respect, our family unit, our trust in one another, our trust in ourselves. We need that shit back. Our patience for one another. Because we put up with all kind of bullshit from all these other motherfuckers. You can't put up with my shit. I can't put up with your bullshit. And make as many excuses for you and be patient with you as we are with all these other motherfuckers that don't even stick up for us when we get motherfucking abused. Yes, I can. Yes, I can be patient with you. Yes, I can make excuses for you. Yes, I can support your business. Yes, I can go out of my way to support your business. Yes, I can go without until I find a Black-owned to buy this thing from. Yes, I can and I will. You motherfucking right. I can and I will, and I have to. I have to go without until I find one of my people that have it, and then I can buy it from them. Until then, until I find them, I'm out of it. I don't have it. And I'm not going to have it until you start selling it. And then I'll buy it from you. And then I'll know to continuously buy it from you. Because I don't need to go and get it from anywhere else. You know what I mean? Because I know directly I'm supporting your family, your household, your business when I buy it from you. I know where my money's going to when I buy it from you. I know exactly whose kids I'm feeding when I buy it from you. I know exactly where that money in turn is going to go again and be recycled again when I buy it from you. So you see, I have to. I don't have a choice. Well, why don't you have a choice, Shalanda? Well, because I got too much motherfucking melanin in my skin to choose to do anything else. I can't look at myself and choose anyone else above me. The fuck? Motherfucker, I'm me. Who I'm going to choose above me? I am zero, no higher. Who am I going to choose above me? I remember back when America's Next Top Model first came out before we knew about all the fuckery. And Tyra asked, it was like during the first single digit seasons. So Tyra asked them who they think should be the next America's Next Top Model. So they all went around, all the girls said who they thought. One girl stood up there and said, I think I should be the next America's Next Top Model. And do you know who Tyra gave the kudos to once they finished that and she got up and stood and said why she had that? She gave it to the one who said herself. And she shunned all of the rest of them for not saying themselves. How the fuck you gonna choose her next to you and say she should be when you're you? And you here on the show too. You here to be a fucking, you here to be the next top model. But you yourself feels like she should be the motherfucking next top model. And see, Tyra better than me because that would have been the end of the show right there. Nobody said them but the one. Okay, well, surprise you guys. This is the final episode. I found my next top model, bitch. Like, who does that? Who picks anyone else above themselves? Show the fuck not me. I'm talking about Shalanda Elise. I don't. I'm talking about Createve Nomad. I don't. Motherfucker, I don't know where they do that at, but I don't do that here. And see, in St. Louis, we didn't do that. We didn't do that. You know, so we have to fucking love ourselves. If you don't look in the mirror and you feel like that glow is every bit of that thing, I don't know what the problem is. And maybe that's why you're denying your instincts. Maybe that's why you don't listen to your intuition. Because you already feel like you're not the numero uno. You already feel like you're not the motherfucking top dog. You already feel like you're not the cat's meow. Like you're not at the motherfucking top of the totem pole. You know what I mean? That's the only way from this episode on that you can deny your instincts. Because that's just who we are, not some whatever. Who we are the divine humans that was given a divine connection through instinct, intuition, foresight, having an open third eye, having that direct number one original human connection. Like, how the fuck? You know what I'm saying? So, I want to bid you all a wonderful, wonderful evening. An absolutely wonderful evening. I hope you guys share this episode. Share it with everyone you know, all your other social media accounts. Email it to someone that you know. Just we have to act. We have to act, and we have to live in our divine purpose as humans and as human beings as well, as humane spirits, humane beings. We got to love one another. That's really the only message that any of us always send out. We have to love and take care of one another. We don't have any more excuses. That's just it, you guys. So thank you. Thank you. You stay blessed too, Queen. You guys have a wonderful evening. Happy Wednesday. And I will see you guys on the next episode. Peace. Couldn't wait to take that motherfucker off.